Alright, welcome back everyone. Happy Wednesday. I do believe, at least for the time being, it seems to be sorted out. I've been checking so anyone who isn't in the know, Friday we were gonna play Hades, and I did for about 30 minutes or so before I realized that it was brought to my attention that it was pixelated to all heck, right? So I just closed the stream, adjusted some settings, tried to get it right. Did not work. So that's when I was like, okay, it's time to up the CPU. So I got that. I had that ordered. Monday comes around. I don't have the CPU, but another tidbit from Friday was my internet like tanked as far as the upload was concerned, and I posted pictures about it. Actually, I did that on Monday, but it still happened on Friday as well, where download good, not a blip to be seen, but upload, I pay for 10 up, I was getting like actually like sub 1. I was getting like 0.5 up. So and it for I don't know why, right? It doesn't make any sense. So Monday comes around, we're playing Darkest Dungeon. It is not an intense game, much less so than Hades. It, like Slay the Spire, it's mostly static. Like, yeah, we play cards here, and on there we select our moves, but like, it's, for the most part, everything is nice and static. But still, it could not play it. Like, it wasn't that it was intense, it was just like my upload, like the moment I hit the stream to go, upload went down, and the moment like I shut it off, like I was trying to get it fixed and mess with some settings and everything, like revert back and blah blah blah, and didn't work. But the moment I like shut the stream down and was like done for the night, got into bed, ran a speed test, or I also did it on the computer like before shutting down entirely, but like getting out of all the programs, closing everything down, all that. Did a speed test, back up to normal, but like by that time it was already too late. But now the CPU is in, it has been installed, it looks like everything is running fine. I haven't had any problems yet, and I've been checking my internet speed like religiously this whole week, ever since it happened again on Monday. Is like I wake up and like get on to get ready for work, and I'll check the speed, and like throughout the day I haven't done that in a while, and I'll check it, and it has been consistent. So I took a shot, like a screenshot like 10 minutes before the stream where it's a-okay. I was like, I swear if I go live and it goes down, I'm gonna be upset. But so far we seem good, we don't have any problems. It looks, outside shot says it looks good so far. We're 5 minutes in, let's do this. We lost barely, I don't want to say barely. It took us a second to get our watcher run going against the time meter, and we did lose. So we're on to the Ironclad. And what is this? Start each run cursed. Alright, as long as it's not normality, honestly. As long as it's not normality. So, but let me know if it gets rough, and I will, I don't know, have an aneurysm. But we don't have a cat right now. Split wasn't here with me for a second, but we had a package arrive, so the noise from all of that got her curiosity. So we got Slime Lord, so we want some burst damage. It's been a long time since I played as the Ironclad. This is gonna be weird. I don't know, give me a bunch of inflame, give me like, I don't know, spot weakness, like a couple spot weaknesses, and like maybe an inflame, and then like an upgraded heavy blade, or heck, even an upgraded whirlwind, with chemical X, all before the first boss. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. What is it? Bottled flame with an upgraded whirlwind. Yeah, why not? That's not too much to ask. Alrighty. I'm just looking. What do I like? What are my choices? Remove a card. I mean, cannot be removed. Oh, so that's all it is. Okay, so it's just, it exists. Okay, that's fine. That, yeah, you can exist all you want. Don't care. Especially since we can't remove it. Lose all gold, but choose a rare card. I do like that. I really like that. Choosing a rare card for 99, like depending on the rare card, that can be like 200 plus value, like close to 200 value. It could also not, but you know. With that, I'm not averse to going after an elite, but I also want rest sites to upgrade and stuff, but shops become less worthy early on. So like that's why I'm kind of looking right here. We can get our 3 easy fights and then either come here or come here, because like combat in theory shouldn't be too much of a problem, especially if we can get a good rare card along with Burning Blood. Come here, that's 2 rest sites, and then from there we can go over here and get a 3rd one and then get a 4th one. So that's 4. So 1, 2, something fell or is in the house. Well, let's hope something fell. I mean, you said you locked all the doors. Let me see. Hold on. Get rid of all of that. There. And I've got this pulled up on my phone in case I get a notification that it's having issues. We come up here. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4. We do get a shop, which may or may not be worth it, but we get 4, and we do get an elite, but it is a super elite, and we do have to have a combat immediately afterwards. Is there anything other than that? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. We can do this. We miss 1 easy, like our easy early fight, but we still get 3 combats, and we can get a rest before and after, or a rest site before and after a regular elite, and then we can get our 3rd right here, and then we're back up and we can hit our 4th. I do like that. That way we don't get, you know, a potentially wash of a shop, and you know, we're looking pretty good. What about over here? 1, 2. Nah. Let's see. Nothing. I like it. I like this one. I think we get a rare card and we take this left, we go left to the right to the middle to the up. Alright. Rare card. Okay. It was split. Yeah, that sounds about right. At the start, gain 2 vulnerable at the start of your turn, gain energy. Alright, so this gives us energy. It's nice. It's essentially an energy relic, but we take more damage, which I'm not a fan of. Corruption, skills cost 0, but whenever you play them, they get exhausted, which is nice if we want to like purge all of our skills and just have attacks, which could be interesting. Like that could work, don't get me wrong. There have been, you know, what is it? An unceasing top run with like a bunch of zero cost attacks or something to generate energy, and then playing all of your skills to where it's just attacks and then you just go to town. I've never had one, and I don't think I possess the mental fortitude to actually make it work, so I'm gonna take Immolate just because it's probably the safest bet. It will get us through just about every fight on the first floor. And we're gonna go here. Like if we draw Immolate here, they just die. It's as simple as that. And I will take a headbutt. That way, hold up. Puts in our draw pile. We can Immolate, headbutt, bring back Immolate. It's 1 turn. Does pretty good. It does good AoE and a decent enough single target damage. And we get Immolate back. Now, I would like something to either mitigate the burns or to get rid of them completely. Remove Transformer upgrade. Honestly, I kind of want to upgrade Immolate, or actually, hold on. Extra vulnerable is nice. If only we could, if we could get an energy relic, which, you know, isn't going to happen right now, but if we could, that would be great. So we could play a Bash Immolate. I think I'm going to go ahead and, nah, we're going to upgrade Immolate. Just because. This. Now if we draw Immolate, you're just toasted. Because what, 28 divided by 2 is 14? Plus 28 is 30, 40 something. So yeah, you would straight up just die. I mean, I'm just gonna hit you. You're not dead, but we should kill you next turn. Yeah, you're toasted. You're not vulnerable anymore, but it doesn't really matter. So I know I said I wanted a heavy blade, but we don't have any strength gain right now. And for 2 cost, our Immolate is significantly better. Now, once we start getting strength or ways to gain strength, heavy blade will pop real quick. But clothesline is similar-ish damage, but it also weakens. I'm taking heavy blade, but a definite argument could be made. A definite argument could be made because this is touchy. We do this. I mean, you're gonna die. Let's take no damage, and we'll get a full heal. I mean, we were gonna full heal anyways, but there. Whenever you draw a status card or draw 1 card. Status cards are burns, aren't they? Like, oh well, burns are status cards. Okay. So it's weird in that could work. Whenever you draw a status, draw 1 card. I just like Shrug It Off though, because I like the block. But again, I don't think I might have used Evolve once, and I'm just hesitant. I'm just biased towards Shrug It Off, honestly. Like, Evolve probably could be like you can make a solid argument for an Evolve in this deck, especially like if we can keep it relatively thin and we get this Immolate going around with the headbutts and blah de da de da. Yeah, we're gonna get burns in our deck. So getting some draw, maybe getting through our deck faster, that's not bad. I'll do that. Whatever. What do I want to upgrade? Either one of these 3. Like either Bash for the extra, like 1, it's a little extra damage, but that extra vulnerability. This kind of irrelevant, like it's more damage, you know. But 5 times is a lot better than 3, but also 11 block is a lot better than 8. If I'm going to upgrade a card, I still think I want to upgrade Shrug It Off. Alright, that's a lot. Okay, that's fine. If we hit you with a bash, it will break your block. And it won't kill you, but you're gonna wake up in 3 turns anyways, and we only draw 5, so it's gonna go 1, 2. We would have to draw Immolate on the 3rd turn, and you still wouldn't be vulnerable, so I'm just gonna hit you. Like, yeah, I'd want to make you vulnerable, but and we can headbutt you and all this, so we're gonna do this. And I'm going to do this, and then I want to make you vulnerable, but I'm going to headbutt Immolate back first. Now the next question is, take 0 damage or deal 6. I'm gonna take 0. I'm gonna try to take 0. This fight bothers me, and you're gonna hit me again, but it's fine. That's fine. And you're gonna hit me for 9? It's alright, but now we get another turn. Now we can apply some vulnerability. And I'm gonna block because I don't want to take this burn. We could have hit you with the strike, but I still think if we draw Immolate right now, you're dead. That's exactly how I wanted that fight to go. That's so nice. Gremlin Horn with a good, like with a solid Immolate can get so much for us. We can do a lot with that. Heck, with wounds, we could have flipping still. We could have made evolve. Maybe evolve would have been the right play, but I mean, still, that was like just in that case right there. A Shrug It Off was the difference between 20 damage and 9 damage. So I still value our block. Let's take a metallicize. Honestly, let's keep upgrading. I'm feeling alright, and we can go this way. Gain 4 block is nice. It's close enough to a free defend, essentially. But I do, at some point, want Bash and or Heavy. Whichever one we get, for like, if we start getting strength-related relics or cards, it's going to be Heavy Blade all day. But if I don't get anything more prioritizing, then it's probably going to be Bash. But for right now, it's Metallicize. Alright. So now a shop is worth it, but we want to shop next. Assuming we can get through this fight, we want to shop as soon as possible. You love to see it. I don't respect Sneckle Oil. So, I hope you can see my conundrum. On one hand, we did not take Evolve the first time it was offered for us, even though we did validate that it's a solid enough card for this deck, especially if we would have taken that one, the strike that puts a wound in your deck. But we didn't take that card, so all we have that puts statuses is Immolate, except for statuses that enemies put in our deck. Okay. But it's still useful. Like, it still has merit. However, Rage. Whenever you play an attack, you gain 3 block. It's free, and it allows us to go on the offensive a little bit. Like, it's not, you know, it's not the be-all end-all, but if we don't have any defense, but we have attacks and rage, like, it's something. I don't want to hate on Evolve, but I don't know, I just think Rage is a better value, especially if it's upgraded, right? You play Rage, you play one attack, it's the exact same as playing a Defend. Granted, not an upgraded Defend, but you know what I mean. And we're going to upgrade it. Oh, an Immolate turn 1 would be great. Did not happen. So I need to kill one of you. This is 15 damage. This is 8, and what's 9 divided by 2 is like 4, which is 13. So 8 and 13, which is 21. Can't kill you. No, we can't kill you. But hold on, we could get a kill with this 2. We'd have 1 energy, which would get a kill, which would trigger Gremlin Horn, which would give us 2 energy. And if we draw Immolate, we win the fight. Or we can still defend. But 9 and 6. I wish we could kill you because I hate the buff you do to me. So honestly, while I want to kill a sneaky gremlin because he's doing the most damage, but I also want to kill you because you're just a pain. But I think all we have to do is take away most damage, and see, like, we're already taking no damage, which is awesome. So with that, let's make you vulnerable. And if we draw immolate, we just win. Well, we should, depending on how much block he puts. Okay, if he puts it on you, then it's fine. You live. Now you're not. I don't want Carnage. Wild Strike, that's what I was talking about. So on one hand, you alright, Split? Psst, psst. She's sniffing a box. You can hop up here, you know. Ignore the box, hop up here. So like, no, I don't want Carnage. I'm not against a Wild Strike. It's one cost and it's good damage. However, I don't want to... Good girl, what you doing? You know, I don't want to just put stuff in our deck just because like it's good, but I also don't want to rely on Immolate because I always do that. Like I get the bomb card, or I get Immolate, or I get, I don't know, some defect card or some watcher card, you know, like going down the line, there's always one card that if I get it, I try to build my whole deck around it, and I'll take, or I will not take other good cards because of the cards that I already have. So like, I don't want Carnage because it's for the cost and the single damage. No, it's not worth it. We just, and the fact that it's ethereal, no, we just want our Immolate. Clothesline is valuable for the weakness. The damage is all right, but like compared to like AoE or single target or anything, like we can do more, right? But the weakness is good. Wild Strike is really good. It's good damage, especially even when it's like not upgraded. It's only one card, but the problem is it puts a wound in our deck. But the thing is if we get kills, we get energy. So like, if we can get a kill with a Wild Strike, we'll get energy and draw. So like, it's essentially a zero cost card, but it puts the wound into our draw pile, which isn't super great, but also like might not mean anything, especially since in our whole hand, like if we can get a single kill with this, then chances are there are other cards in our hand that we're going to want to play. It's the same thing with Clothesline, but if we're playing Clothesline, we're going to put weakness on something that's attacking that we won't be able to kill. That's kind of the point, is to do damage and make them weak so that we can hopefully, you know, it's some sort of damage mitigation. Oh, you're just adorable right now, aren't you? Look at this. Can you see her head? No, you can't. You kind of. You can see my hand right here, just a little bit scratching her, but she's just hamming it up. You're just a sweetheart. And like this again puts garbage in our deck. So like long fights are gonna take a while, or are gonna have a negative. They're gonna trend downward as far as this, because we're gonna start adding garbage into our deck. But with like Headbutt, like we have Headbutt, Immolate, and Wild Strike, like we've got, especially if we can get some strength gain, like I don't think the fights are gonna last too long. I hope at least, but the problem is if they do, and then as we play those cards and we use Headbutt to play them over and over again, we're gonna get a lot of statuses, and unless we can get Medkit or Evolve and actually take it, then we're gonna be in a rough spot. But I'm gonna take Wild Strike because if we can get a kill, we get energy and draw, and I think that is more valuable relative to like the cost of the card and the negative effect of the wound that it gives us. I'm going to go here for this fight. Could I kill you? 8 damage plus 9 is 8 plus 9 is 17. You have effectively 19 damage, so you live. So we could pop Sneckle Oil, just because I don't appreciate Sneckle Oil. Okay, well, 0 cost defend. So with that, now it's a 3 cost bash. Well, that's not happening. 14 damage. Oh, this just kills you. Boop. We got energy. Now, I'm going to do this because I want you vulnerable. And we're gonna rage. We're gonna immolate. Oh, it straight up just kills you. Holy cow. I was just thinking, I knew he was vulnerable and it was 28, but I was just like, hold on, let's just do the math. So 0.5 times 28 is 14, plus 28 is 42. Okay. Oh, and he had less because we hit him with the bash, so he did have less HP. All right, cool. So 42. So essentially, we can get vulnerability, and an immolate is 42 damage. I love an entrench. Yo, if we can make that 1 cost, especially with especially with I like Iron Wave too, but with Rage and Metallicize, even though this only triggers after the fact. But like a Shrug It Off, like if we go Rage, Shrug It Off, and then like attacks and a trench, that could be nice. Do we want the gold, but to gain doubt? Is there a curse in my deck that I want to get rid of? We can't get rid of Ascender's Bane. It's only 1 week. He says it'll be worth it. We've got close to 600 gold. If we can get a good shop, then the sky's the limit, right? Like, I like that damage, but I need this to only cost 1. And if we can get an energy relic from this guy, then we're loving life. Alright, well, so this just, I mean, it kind of works out. Do I want a power potion? What's going on with it? I will. Barricade. Alright, so I want Barricade. I also want Fire Breathing. Either one we get is free. But whenever you draw a status or a curse, we deal 6 damage to all enemies, which helps because you're going to slime us, which slimes, I believe, are status cards. And then our curse cards are plentiful. Well, they're not plentiful. You're gonna exhaust, and you exist. I think we still take Barricade. That's gonna be valuable to us as this fight goes on. We can build block for his big turn and set it up. Like we can just well, let's shrug first, and we'll bash and make you vulnerable. And we're just gonna build up our block. I know he's preparing. He's gonna hit us pretty hard unless we can do, you know, like 70 damage to him, but it's not gonna happen. So, is there anything I want to headbutt? He's gonna take a turn off after this fight, or after this attack. So I kind of want. Entrench isn't super worth it next turn. I kind of want a Wild Strike because we're gonna draw Immolate. He's not gonna be vulnerable next turn, and we won't have the energy to play Bash and Strike, or Bash and Immolate. Holy cow, we just want all the pets. Look at this. We could block for, what is that, 24? And he hits us for 38 minus 24. It's 14. He hits us for 14. Versus 38 minus 19. He hits us for 19. I think we just need to hit him. I'm going to bring a Wild Strike. A headbutt, a Wild Strike, and then 14 or 12. 14. Oh, that's right. We have a Metallicize. And then, hold up. 110. Do the math. 110 minus, you're not vulnerable anymore, so minus 28 is 82. Minus 12. 12 is 70. You do split. I don't want to split you this turn. Because 150 divided by 2 is 75. What I think we do is we immolate. Player good defend, knowing that we should be able to split him soon. He's gonna split this turn. So let's, I guess we gotta make him pop. I'm gonna do this. And now we can also, you know, like headbutt our, these are status cards, okay. We could have headbutted like an entrench back and start making that work. Well, this just stinks. Do I work on you or work on you? You're gonna probably attack me next turn, but because you're hitting me. And if we'd have taken, like, we're not taking any damage, but you know how this can become a problem. Can we split you? 67. Well, 67 divided by 2 is 33.5. Minus 55. We have to do 21 damage. Can we do that? 10 and 9 is 19. No. Can I hit you? And luckily we've got some good blocking going on, but this is what I was afraid of. But it's okay. Immolate. You're splitting. You're not. 67 divided by 2 is 33.5. This will split you. Do this, we bring back Immolate. And you two live. But only just. But we did get kills, and we got energy, which got us draw, which did absolutely nothing. But what we can do is we can kill you. We got energy and draw, and well, we're weak. But it's okay, you only have 2 HP. And we could have played those, but it doesn't matter. Okay. That was a good test of how this deck is going, and I'm so glad we got Barricade as an actual card. Yeah, I will take that. Give me energy. We lose HP, draw 1 card. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Okay. So where do we want? How do we want this to go? Because when we got Barricade, like when we got our powers out there, you know, Barricade and Metallicize, and we started working on our defense, it did wonders. It did wonders. The status cards add up quick though, so any enemy that can really tack on status cards like hexes, we made it through the Diamond Lord, so we're not going to get those dazes. But well, I mean, you know, aside from the hexes, who else puts garbage in our deck? I'm trying to think. The Intangible Lord, what is it? They call him the Avocado, I think is what it is. I think he puts burns in our deck, I think, but we need this shot. Right here. From there, we can go 1, 2, 3, 2, and then from there, I don't know. 2, or 2, maybe get another shot because we have a lot of money. And unless this has, what is it, restock? Then, you know, I don't like our chances of spending all of our money. But with this, we get our shop, we get some fights, we get a rest before an elite, and then a rest after, and then we have some combat, and then we can make a decision on how we want to go from there. Is there anything else? Like, that would be 1, 2, 3 rest sites and a shop. Whereas we could go this way, it'd be 1, 2, 2, 3, but it's a little, not wonky, but we got to go through a super elite or through just an unelite without resting. Yeah, I like this path the most. Alright, so we start with 4 energy now. That is nice. I'm gonna get Barricade out here because I hate this guy with a passion. If I can out Barricade you, then I'm happy. because you're gonna start hitting like a truck. And what is this? 9 plus 6 is 15 or 14. Let's just do 9 and 6. And then we're gonna be weak, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. You're doing 22. Well, I hate that. We're frail. We're frail for like the whole fight. That's beautiful. I'm going to play just all of my cards. Now if I can get something that benefits draw, that would be nice. We can't make you we can't make you vulnerable. We just have to deal more damage. Well, this is one way to do it, I guess. We're gonna take 22 damage, which I hate. Bring this back. Bring this back. We are taking a big hit, but you're dead now. Fire potion is nice. I don't think an armaments is super worth it right now. Like, if we can upgrade barricade, then most of our like solid cards are already upgraded. Whirlwind is also nice. It's not as nice as, well, it could be. For two energy, it's not as nice as Immolate, but if we can get it on a good turn with like the little enemies, or like if we go against the birds, boom, like we just play it once and it knocks them all down, and then we get a free turn to kill all of them. Shot. Alrighty. What the heck? Alright, 5 random potion. Every 5 cards heal 3 whenever you enter a rest site. So 22 divided by 5 is, I could do the math, but I'm not going to, is 4. So we would heal for 12 every time we just enter a rest site. That could be nice. Enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage, which I really enjoy. I'm going to take, let's do the math because I want to be able to afford everything. So 238 plus 255 plus 75 is 568. We'd still have like 200 coins left over. So yes, make vulnerability take essentially double damage. Let us heal very much whenever we go into a rest site. Let's get rid of doubt because it's a pain. Now what? Can we get this to apply to vulnerable? No. That would be awesome. We could save it and go up and go to this shop. I kind of don't wanna. We could take a power potion because that is valuable. Really, a regen potion is more valuable than a power potion? I guess I could see that because that's this is essentially what is it? It's 5 factorial, which 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 is 120. That's not true. 5, 4. No, oh, I had it wrong. 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. There we go. It's not multiplicative, it's additive. So that's 15 HP. Eh. Huh. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. I wonder, that's, burns have to count. We are taking damage from burns, but also we don't want to do that because it's going to take from blocks first, and with barricade and trench setup, the goal is to never let that happen, so I don't want rupture. I don't want havoc. Dual wield is kind of funny, but we'll never be able to make it work, really, unless we want to like dual wield wild strike or something, purely just to like get some attacks going. Unless we dual wield immolate, play immolate, it gets a kill, which gives us 1 energy, and then we can play the second immolate. But I like a thunderclap. Yeah. I like a power potion. That was a valuable shot. I say it's valuable. This is awesome. This could be great if we can make vulnerability work. Everything looks a lot crisper. Good. I'm glad. This could be awesome if we can make units vulnerable. Cause like, heck, what is it? Instead of 50%, they take 75%. So what? 0.75 times 28 is 21 plus 28 is 49 damage. That's not nothing, and that's only 2 energy. Well, depending on how we make them vulnerable, it could be 4 to 3 to, if we get stack up vulnerability like on a previous turn with bash, you know what I mean. It could pay dividends essentially. We're gonna rage. We're gonna hit you. We're gonna hit you, and we're gonna block. Do I want to pop a power potion now? I want to save it for this elite. I think we can kill you before it's gonna be a problem. I also want to upgrade barricade. So it's like, I make you vulnerable. Hold on. Let's just do some math. I want to play barricade, don't get me wrong. But if we play thunderclap, then we can play a strike and a wild strike. So this is 4 damage. This will be 0.75 times 9 is 6.75, which I assume does not round up. So plus 9 is 15 damage. So this is 4, this is 15, this is 12. So 4, 15, 4 and 15, 4 and 15, 4 and 15, 4 and 15, 4, 15, and 21. So hold on. So 21 plus 4 plus 15 is 40 damage. Yeah, and then might not be vulnerable, but if we draw whirlwind, we just kill you. Should. Like, yeah. And if worse comes down to it, we can just hit you with a fire potion. 15. Okay, yeah, it does not round up. And we can play metallicize. So hex us all you want. You're not vulnerable this turn, but this is 20 damage. Actually, we should still do that. This is, I wonder if this would have killed you. It probably would have, but like, you're not doing anything. We draw a single attack, you're dead. I'm not against the seeing red. I'm also not against another Shrug It Off. Especially if we can get this entrenched barricade. I need you to be upgraded so you cost less. Really can see Split get those Topines. Well, she's chilling out now. Okay. Poop. Just think every card we add is another step towards making Eternal Feather that much better. But let's see. Seeing Red gives us energy, which lets us play a lot of cards, but also we get energy from Gremlin Horn. We have 4 energy naturally due to Mark of Pain. And it exhausts or defense and draw. Or nothing. That's always an option. Huh. Here's a question I have. Irrelevant of the game, but how's the delay? I know, like, back on my previous CPU before I upgraded, today, I knew the delay was something like it was around like 15-30 seconds. The delay is very short. Like, how, if you had to give like a seconds or so estimate, what would you say? Five seconds or so. That is fantastic. That makes me feel a lot better. Now, when people are yelling at their phones they can actually tell me and I can see it in a reasonable time, assuming my internet can keep up. Because now the CPU can encode this like a boss, at least for right now. Yeah, alt CPU would be close to a minute. Yeah, just because it had to spend so much time encoding properly to send out relative quality to now, you know, I went from an i3 to an i7. So like, even though I think it's a 4th gen i7, but as far as Intel goes, but still, like, that's quite an improvement. So the fact that it's doing this like no problem makes me real happy. As long as the internet does not tank like it did Friday and Monday, I have high hopes. Now back to this. I think I'm gonna take Seeing Red, because we're gonna want to play stuff, and we have 2 cost cards that we're gonna want to play, and all this other stuff, and it can also help with Whirlwind. With this, we are going here. You're a butt, but also, hold up. We're gonna Thunderclap. We're gonna Headbutt. We're gonna Whirlwind. You're gonna confuse me, which could be good or bad. That's kind of what I was afraid of, but also like, that's also garbage. We're going to Shrug. Hey. Yes. I know he's gonna punch through our block now. We could have taken the Speed Potion. We should have taken the Speed Potion. But this gives us something to work with. This doesn't do anything for us. This does. You're just hitting me for 10. I don't want to take the Dexterity Potion. Nah, I'll save Seeing Red. We are vulnerable, which is a problem. Oof. I don't want to take, you know, 27 damage. So the only way we get out of this, like, granted, we're not dying, but there are a couple of ways out of this. We could Power Potion, which might give us a buffer. No, we can't. Buffer isn't an Ironclad card. Dang. It could give us... No, Wraith Form is silent. Does the Ironclad have any power that like straight up negates damage? I don't remember. Like, we could do this and it won't... Yeah, it takes you down to 6 damage. Let's save it for next turn and do what we can. I'm not gonna take 15 damage this turn, so we're gonna end this fight. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Gain 5 block for each card exhausted. Like, I get it, especially if we have, you know, a lot of burns or a lot of wounds or anything like that. That could be useful, but we're not going to be able to make Clash work. We're going to generate too much garbage for that. Draw 1 card, put a card in. Well, the new CPU must be working. It is. It is. How's it looking? I don't know. It seems fine on my end, but... And I also... And it looks good? Good. I'm also led to believe that the delay is less significantly, so that has me happy. Offer based on, or reward based on offer. I don't know. I don't want to get rid of any of these. Get rid of a basic strike. You're not going to give me anything, but at least it's free card removal. 49, 4, 5, 6. Good heals. Go into this fight. Pop. This is what Immolate was made for. We didn't get it. Power Potion. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Oh, ooh. Yeah, because we can do this. We can do this. And then we can... Let's see. I want to kill you. You're a problem. I was about to say you kill him. And then we can sing red. And we can do this. There we go. And then we can headbutt. And why not... I want to bring Whirlwind back. But also we could bring Rage because you're gonna... I think you're either gonna hit me or you're gonna summon more minions next turn. I can't remember. So for the sake of getting Juggernaut, I'm gonna bring back Rage. You are gonna summon more enemies. That's fine. We're gonna pop Rage. We're gonna hit you. We're gonna hit you. We're gonna block just because it triggers Juggernaut. You're gonna summon more. Give me Immolate. You did not. Thunderclap. This kills you. It also does a number on you. Hey. Hey. No, this is not enough. I was gonna say, like, yes, we kill you, but we'd only be at 2 energy, so we couldn't play Barricade. That's touchy. And we're gonna draw a lot of defense next turn, so you're gonna be a problem, and you're definitely gonna hit next turn. I think we have to play Barricade right now because we're either drawing all of our defense or potentially 1 Immolate, which will wipe you. And that allows we can pop our speed potion and take our FC case in point. Oh, naturally. So we drew actually the worst cards that we could have drawn. 14 times 3. Are you just gonna kill us? Hold up. 14 times 3. 42. No, you're not killing us, but you're doing a friggin' a lot. Do this. We did draw. Beautiful defense potion. We're gonna defend. We're gonna entrench. We're gonna metallicize. Holy cow. We managed to get a little bit out of it. We took significantly less damage. This 5 damage. This, hold up. No. When you're upgraded, you'll become better, but 14 damage is better than 2. And then it doesn't matter which one, 4 blocker. Honestly, do this so we can we'll roll this block over, and we should kill you next turn. I mean, it does not matter. The fight's over. Good. That went really well. That 14 times 3 scared me, but we got through it. Kunai is really nice. 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity. With the extra energy we're generating, potentially, it has me really liking this Kunai. Blessing of the Forge is kind of whatever. You know what? I'm gonna take another Metallicize. We don't need to heal because we have Eternal Feather, which means I'm going to upgrade. What do I want to upgrade? Barricade. Yes. Like, potions always appear. That's nice. I like potions, especially since I don't have Sozu. Alrighty. Alright, how do we like this? You're already upgraded? We might as well, because we could probably, I'm gonna focus you. I think you become angry whenever I kill the healer, so I'm just gonna hit you. And we'll get some dexterity, which will be really helpful. There's going to be a lot going on. Hold on. I would like you to be upgraded too, because you become free, don't you? You do. I would like you to become free soon. This gives us net 1. We're going to barricade. We're going to shrug. Honestly, if I bash, we don't have any of our metallicizes out there. I could defend, take no damage, or I could defend and, you know, save us up, or I could do this and get you ready to kill for next turn. But either way, we should be in a good spot to hurt you. So if we can get barricade going up, like, what's it matter if, like, we can do this, thunderclap, metallicize, defend, hit you. We're taking no damage. Now we've got a lot of our defensive stuff going on for us, and now we're kind of just hanging out. Do this. You do this. Give me my upgraded metallicize, please. Thank you. Bring back immolate. We're gonna hit you. See, as long as we can just outblock you, then we're golden. See, the wounds and burns. Does it? Hold on. Okay, so it puts the burns in our discard, and then you put the wounds into our draw pile. Plus, we already have 2 wounds from Mark of Pain. Noted. Case in point. So that can become a problem. I can see where this becomes a problem real quick. That's fine. You're not gonna punch through our block. And we just kill you? Explosive potion is nice. A 3rd metallicize. We could have taken rupture and gone with bloodletting. That way we could have gained energy, lost HP, triggered strength gain with rupture. That could have been nice. I think the 3 metallicizes is way too funny though. Plus we're 1 card away from getting an extra trigger on Eternal Feather. Oh, now we love to see this. So, metallicize. We don't have barricade, so this does not matter. Immolate. And then, I don't know, I'll just hit you just because you're the first one. I probably should target you because you have the most HP, but we'll be alright. One, two, three, hold on. 8, 1. What's 0.75 of 8? 0.75 times 8 is 6, plus 8 is 14. We kill you, we gain energy. Gain energy. Oh, look, it's a wound. Alright, well. Metallicize, metallicize. We gain 10 block. We're only taking 2 damage. That's not bad. So, metallicize might actually be the genius play that I didn't even think about. Because of all the wounds and the burns we're going to be putting into our deck, having a passive, 10 block is going to be great. Because what is this? 4? 4 when it's upgraded. So 4. If we could get all 3 of them upgraded, which is not likely because I want Seeing Red to be free. I'd also like Whirlwind to be free, but honestly, if we can get these upgraded and then get Barricade out there, getting a passive 12 block every turn for free is real nice. I'm not going to use this yet. You hit me for 2, as long as we can kill you guys, we're going to heal the full thanks to Burning Blood. So we're going to Rage. And we're going to... We might get a kill. Hold up. We could pop Barricade. This does 10 damage. If we pop this, this does 20, and then we could... We got you. There we go. I just had to think about it for a second. Entropic Brew, I love to see. Alright, Clothesline, Sentinel, or Uppercut. If gain 5 block, if it's exhausted, gain 2 energy. No. Uppercut, deal 13 damage, apply 1 weak and 1 vulnerable. It's nice. It is nice. Ooh, especially when it upgrades, it gives them 2. Ooh. What about Clothesline? That's just more weak. I think we take Uppercut. There we go. Look at that. We get 1 extra trigger through Eternal Feather. I don't want to go to the shop. We'd be able to afford, like, I don't know, a card, maybe. I think we go here. And maybe, oh well, here's a shop. Hey look, it's Pendant and the freaking med kit. Hey look, it's med kit. That's great. And here's another immolate. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. Attack potion, explosive potion, skill potion. Is there anything we want to remove? So, hold on. When cards are exhausted, we gain 3 block. Hold up. You exhaust. That's 1. Burns don't exhaust. Neither do wounds. Powers don't exhaust. They just, well, I guess, I don't know. I don't think they count as exhausts. It's a power. I don't think it counts. So yeah, no, that's not worth it. I don't want Twin Strike. I don't want Good Instincts. I mean, yeah, it's free 6 block, but no. Powers don't exhaust. Okay. Like, I know they go into the exhaust pile, but since you don't get the fancy animation of them fizzing out, I figured it wasn't treated as a true exhaust. I'm pretty sure they go into the exhaust pile. They don't even go into the exhaust pile? Oh, okay, well then I'm just an idiot. They just disappear. Oh. I always thought that there's always some reference to see like what kind of cards you have played, whether it's in your discard, your draw, or your exhaust pile. I figured powers had to go somewhere so you could have some reference of what powers you've played, but I guess you can always just look at this the symbols on your character to get an idea. But I don't want another shrug. I mean, we've got 1. Oh, that's right, I didn't take the other one. It is card manipulation, but also so is Kremlin Horn, but we have to get kills for that, and it is block, but also we have 3 metallicizes, but we do have a lot of attacks, and 2 of our 2 best attacks put garbage in our deck, so the draw might be worth it. I'll do this. And explosive skill. I'll take attack potion. Probably not super worth it. I know that they say a lot of the potions from the shop aren't worth it. It's better usually to save your money and go into a better shop, but oh well. We can do this as many times, right? I don't want a potion. I'm okay with explosive potion. I love Entropic Brew, and I just bought an attack potion, so we could take money. We could not take anything, get a colorless card. I don't care. Let's just leave. I'm so glad I just left. I hate this guy. Oh man, do I hate you. Hold up. Rage. I don't think we'll get to play Immolate this turn. But I got a Barricade. I got a Shrug. I got to Defend. Give me an attack potion. Give me a Rampage. I gotta save it. Like, I want to use it, but I gotta save it. Alrighty then. How are we doing this? We get Headbutt, Immolate back. I think it's better to probably... hold on. There's a if Uppercut was upgraded to where it would apply 2 vulnerability, I would definitely Headbutt our Immolate back. How do I want to do this? I'm going to do this, so you take extra damage. Then what? 21 damage, 15 damage, 8. Alright, so we good. Headbutt. What are we going to draw next turn? It's anyone's guess. It is anyone's guess. We could just hit you really hard. And heck, we could headbutt uppercut back to get that weakness and that vulnerability to where any other attacks we get could be the killer. But let's see. Because you're vulnerable, this will do 21. This will do 15. Should get you down to about a little less than half HP ish. Then if we uppercut again, we would need like heavy blade on. We would need heavy blade and our upgraded strike in order to seal the deal. I mean, it's better than nothing. So we hit you, and we got dexterity up. The question is, do I want rage or? You're gonna hit next turn. It might be better to pull a shrug just to get some good block. But if we can, you've got 30 HP. If we can immolate with anything, we can do that just to get, I don't know, kunai trigger, but it goes away, you know. I was gonna say, if we drew any other attack along with this, we could kill you with an explosive potion. Is it worth it? Let's find out. 6, 4. Yep, it's worth it. It won't kill you. I mean, I'm going to try it. And Entropic Brew. Entropic Brew. I don't want to use 20. I'm going to drink Distilled Chaos, hoping one of them is an attack. I value Fire Potion over Distilled Chaos. Hey, look, and we get it back, so no harm, no foul. Spot Weakness. This is what we wanted. Now our Heavy Blade is more useful. And it's already upgraded. Wonderful. We heal to full just by going here. My question is, so you're affected 3 times, so 4 strength is 12 strength for you, essentially. So you very quickly become our, unless we upgrade you. If we upgrade you, it's 5 times 4, which is 20, which becomes 24, and then if you're vulnerable, then it becomes a whole big thing. So, and you're already upgraded, which is awesome. I want you to be upgraded so you have 2 vulnerability and 2 weakness, so like we can keep that gravy train rolling. Let's go ahead and go here. Heal to full. We're going against the collector, right? Yeah. So we want some AoE, which is nice. The question becomes Heavy Blade for the 5 times instead of 3 times. Whirlwind for the extra damage, which it would go from 5 to 8, or if they're vulnerable, it would go from 8 to like 14. Or Seeing Red to make it free, or Uppercut to increase the weak and vulnerability. I think we gotta go Uppercut. I think in order of importance, I think it's Uppercut, Heavy Blade / Seeing Red, Whirlwind. Or maybe Uppercut, Whirlwind, then Seeing Red / Whirlwind. Seeing Red, I think I said that right. Let's upgrade you, because I think that lasting an extra turn is gonna really help us out. If we could have an artifact, that would be great. The flex potion would be fantastic. We're going to italicize. We're going to shrug. We're gonna Distilled Chaos. No, hold up. We're gonna drink our flex potion, and then we're gonna drink Distilled Chaos. Does not intend to attack. Alright, well that's a bummer. So there goes our spot weakness, but what did we play? Spot weakness and a single strike and Another metallicize? Okay, well. We should have made you vulnerable, but that's fine. I'm not going to shrug it off because we have no energy. So that was kind of a wash of our flex potion. I was hoping for Distilled Chaos to be better, but we're gonna dunk on one of you guys. All right, well, we're just gonna do this then. No, I'm gonna save this. This is gonna start to be an issue, especially when you start dumping all your stuff on me. Hold on. Rage, italicize, block. I mean, I gotta do it. I'm going to kill you. Hey, it's something. Hey, look, yeah, we have rage. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. We are taking a hit, but we've got our metallicizes out there. I'm gonna bash you. And I'm gonna immolate. I hate that. Where's our headbutt? We haven't gotten headbutt yet? That makes me happy. No, it doesn't, because we're gonna shuffle our deck. Okay. That hurts. I am going to do this for the 21 damage though. And the extra dexterity. So we're gonna have kind of a crap draw next turn, especially with all of this. But you'll never take away my 10 metallicize. That's gonna be nice. Might as well. Headbutt. Might as well. How should we do this? Spot weakness gives us strength. Heavy blade now becomes very important to us. We could weaken you. You deal 25% less damage. So let's see. 0.37 times... Oh, what am I doing? 37 times 0.25 is 9.25. Alright, so 37 minus 9 is 28. This is the exact same as weakening you. Oh, well, that's just great. Alright, well, let's weaken you. I would love to spot weakness, but I think we have to defend because we want to mitigate this damage as much as possible. Okie dokie, you are still vulnerable. We love to see it. That's 6, but this is... Wait a minute. I mean, these are still better, but you know. Let's shrug it off first. Do we have entrench? Not entrench, barricade? We do not have barricade out there. That's why. Alright, well, we're gonna shrug. Bash. Yes. Yes. We're gonna keep you vulnerable for as long as possible. Pop Whirlwind to get the extra dexterity. I hate this. Ooh. Rage. Can we kill you? This does 45. This does... It does a lot. So hold on, 32, and you're vulnerable. So 0.75 times 32 is 24. So 32 plus 24 is 56. 56. What was that? 45? 56 plus 45 plus 45 is 101. 2 energy. 32. Whereas, ooh, crap. 101 damage. If we immolated, hold on. If we immolate, it's 32 damage. So let's 45 minus 32. 13. We hit you with a wild strike. We kill you. We gain energy and draw so that we can play Heavy Blade again, and also it gives us a rage trigger. So let's do this. Let's kill you. Right? Yep. Let's kill you. We get energy. Not what I wanted to see. We could kill you and get 1 energy again. Nothing we draw will do it for us. I think we just do that as best we can. We got 25 block. We're only taking 7. It's fine. Hit the boss, yeah. And then this just kills you. Okay. Whew. Here we go. Now this is a decision. So we could take Fiend Fire, which is okay enough damage, and it gives us a way to exhaust all of the wounds and burns we'll be putting in our deck. We could take Limit Break, which if we upgrade it, will no longer exhaust, in which case we get 1 trigger of Spot Weakness, and we can just go to town. We can headbutt Limit Break and have a field day and upgrade Heavy Blade, and then we're loving life. Or we can take Juggernaut and go for like the offensive defensive setup, where whenever we gain block, we deal 5 damage to a random enemy, which could help. Especially if we can get Rage going, like that one time where we got Rage going with Juggernaut. That was really nice. I think we take Limit Break and we try to upgrade it. I do not want Snecko Eye. The additional draw is nice. I don't want to be confused. Don't get me wrong, I know Snecko Eye can win runs, but every time I've taken it, it has lost me runs. But that's also could be just because I'm garbage. But I'm gonna stand by it being Snecko Eye's fault and not my fault. So let's take Culling Bell. That's fine. This is beautiful. This is even better. Look at that. We go into a shop, we heal 15 HP. We go into a rest site, we're gonna heal close to like, what is that? 18. We get hit, we're gonna gain 3 block next turn, and then Torai, if we take, it's beautiful. I'm so glad I did that. Time Eater is gonna he's gonna stomp my face in. Oh man, we rely so much on playing like all of our cards. What goes good against the Time Eater when he starts out like off the gate doing like 40 something damage, like 30-40 damage. If we can just stack this up with block potions, how are we gonna go after the Time Eater? We need Spot Weakness and Limit Break. We need those to pop. We need Barricade and Entrench as often as possible, which isn't going to happen when by the time we get there, we're going to have like a 30+ card deck. We want Heavy Blade to be upgraded to take the benefit of Spot Weakness and Limit Break. Honestly, if we can get this going enough with a well-timed vulnerability Heavy Blade, we can. I'm not going to say we can one-shot him, but we can do a lot. We have to get there first, and we have to live, and that's the hard part. So the key to success in the Time Eater fight is in as little turns as possible, not die, get Spot Weakness and Limit Break as often as possible. So like Spot Weakness, so like on a turn he attacks, we should hopefully be able to block enough and play Spot Weakness, and then play Limit Break at some other point afterwards, while also blocking enough. Hopefully getting Barricade out there so that we can build some blocks up, which probably won't happen. But it's still nice, especially on like the dead turns, if we can get our Metallicize out there to start building something. To make Heavy Blade just hit him real hard. Like if we can take him down to half HP with a Heavy Blade to where he'll do his he will do his half heal for a turn, then I'm gonna be happy. But where do I want to go? I like a shop. We can heal. I like this. This I like because we heal even if we don't heal. We heal just by entering here. We heal even if we don't heal. So I like that. Assuming we live. And if we have money, we can use this to buy something. So with that, we have to go through an elite, and I hate that. Is there a way where we don't have to go through an elite? No. We have to fight an elite. At least one. Ugh. So if that's the case, we should come here, because we can heal. Come here, because we can heal. Come here, and hope for the best. Come here, here and here because we heal, and here because we heal. That's honestly, that's got to be our best bet. We only have to deal with one elite. Hopefully we don't encounter the transient or any of the other annoying ones, honestly. But this is going to be touchy. This could be touchy. This one, I don't know if these two can be. I know we get our 2 easy fights, but at least as long as this is a semi-regular fight, we can go in here and heal a little bit, and then go in here and then heal, and you know what I'm saying. We could also come here and just go heavy question marks, but like here, but we still have to do this fight, and yeah, let's go here. Okay. How do I want to do this? No. Random card to 0. That could be nice. We could hit that. If we could hit bash, that would be nice. Or enemy loses 9 strength, in which case, because we have nothing to block with, except for metallicize, which is only going to give us 3 because it's not upgraded. So we could take the dark shackles, and you essentially do 0. Or do it to you, because you're whatever. And then we could spot weakness, metallicize, bash, probably. And then whirlwind to we won't get a kunai trigger, but okay. And then we want this. We want this. Want this, and that does nothing. So we're taking a chunk, but it's okay. We got self-forming clay. That gives us some stuff. The good thing is against the Time Eater, because we have self-forming clay, I think he hits more than once. I don't think he hits hard. I think he hits, I mean, he does hit hard, don't get me wrong. He hits like for 12 times 3. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he hits us, we're going to, as long as we survive, we're going to be gaining some block, which, I guess 9 block isn't great in the grand scheme of like 36 damage, but it's better than nothing. This doesn't give it. We got plays to make. Do this. You die. We gain energy. Barricade. Beautiful. We love to see it. Can't play it. That is the downside of Gremlin Horn, though, is when you get something that you can't play. We might as well hit you. This fight is going to be rough until we can get, if we can get Lightning Strike or Thunderclap. If we can get Thunderclap Immolate. Everyone doesn't die, but essentially everyone dies. I mean, we gotta. This exhausts. We're at 8 strength. You don't die, but at least it weakens you. I could do it to you. That way, if we get Immolate, it should wipe everyone as long as we can draw a Thunderclap. No. We need to hit one of them to weaken them. I'm gonna do it to you. So we're still taking a hit, but at least we got Tori to pop and we got self-forming clay. We got Thunderclap. We did not get Immolate, but that's okay. We can do some stuff here. Let's shrug first. I was hoping for it. 12 damage? Really? Oh, because our strength. Wait, oh, that's right. Thunderclap. Alrighty. 66 damage. Okay, good. Bye. If we draw Immolate, we can't play it. Which. So, hold up. So, why? So, if that's the case, wipe you. Honestly, that's okay. Do this. And then we just end the whole fight. Look at that. Look at that. I'm glad I took a second to think. I'm not against any of these cards. I'm really not against AoE, especially since our only other form of AoE is Immolate and Whirlwind, granted. So, and Thunder. Okay, so we actually have AoE. But it's decent AoE for it's pretty cheap, especially if we can get Thunderclap, like that's good damage. And there's no negative side effect. We don't get burns or anything. But Armaments, it's already upgraded. It's only 5 block, but it upgrades all the cards in our hand for the rest of the combat, which could be used if we hit defense or Heavy Blade or Metallicize, anything like that. Hemokinesis is good just because it's damage. Like that's 20 damage for 1. Which is nice. It's better than our Wild Strike. The only problem is we lose 2 HP. But that means we can play it 3 times and break even, right? Assuming we take no other damage. I'm gonna take an Armaments. I like the damage, but I'm gonna take an Armaments. And we're going up. We're going straight up. What you doing, Split? Hey, look. We got stuff. Well, I'm gonna take this energy potion like right off the bat. We probably don't need barricade for you. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, why not? So let's barricade. Shrug it off. Hey, spot weakness. That would be nice. Entrench. I'm going to do this to ensure that we can kill you as quickly as possible. I mean, we might as well, just because it doesn't exhaust. Taking no damage. I want to... 17 damage. 15 damage, but it stacks on that vulnerability though. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna block. I want to keep our blocks ahead of them. Like, if we can keep them vulnerable forever and keep our blocks ahead of them, we never die. Might as well. Shrug. Okay, rage. Hit you. Take no damage as long as we get a single card or single attack next turn. You're dead. Value a weak potion. I value another rage. We're getting into thick deck territory. I hate them all. At least he's not like constricting me, but come on. I mean, gosh, we're just gonna hit you. This is gonna be a rough fight. We're weak and frail forever, but we should have Armaments first. Dang it. Alright. Well, we're not taking any damage. I could make you weak, but I'm going to save it for right now because we don't have barricade, so it doesn't really matter. I gotta get your HP down. We're doing at least something. We got our dexterity going, but this is where, yup. Okay, well, take one of those. And this is not great. We're gonna I want you to be vulnerable, but saving anything is going to be worth its weight in gold for this fight. Like, look at that 25 block that we're saving over for this, and it's just going to get worse. Seeing red, shrug it off. There we go. That means nothing to me right now. Shrug it off. This means something to me. We're gonna hit you. There we go. Alrighty then. That's not 8 times 4. 32. We can block through that, but still, nothing is in our discard, or except for rage. I do think we bash you to make you vulnerable, or to keep you vulnerable. Gonna headbutt you. Let's bring back rage. Whatever. Let's bring back rage. Get our, there we go, get our dexterity up. That's fine. You're gonna take a turn off to build yourself up, and I hate everything about it. This, hold on. This only counts once, doesn't it? It does only count once. Alright, so that's kind of a bummer, but at least we hit you while you were vulnerable. 14 times 5. Jesus. 70. Okay, well, I mean, take one of these and just eat it. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. He's doing 50, but we got 102 blocks, so that's, we have to end this fight real quick. What could I draw that could finish this? I mean, immolate, really, but like, honestly, I kind of just want to like shrug. We don't have any strength gain, so that means nothing to me. I'm going to hit you. I mean, we just gotta. So we have 17. Jesus, how much damage is it? 17 times 6. 102. We're not dying, but good lord, what the heck? Let me kill you, please. Nope, 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 nope. Thunderclap. Emily, we did it. That was... He scaled... Like, that fight took too long. Let's just do that. That fight took too long. I don't want any of these. That fight took too... Granted, he buffed himself. He would buff, hit, buff, hit, buff, hit. So, like, he scaled really quick, but still. And luckily, we were able to we were able to block most of his stuff. But I hate how long that fight took. If we can get a flex potion with Clockwork Souvenir. I also like a blood potion for his heals in case we need it. Plated armor is also nice. Give us more block, right? Liquid memories is also nice. We can pull something. Orichalcum is also nice. If we end it without block, we gain 6 block, which I think Orichalcum pops before Metallicize does. But also the idea is to never need that Omamori. We shouldn't. We're going this way. I'm gonna say Omamori we shouldn't need. So out of these, I think Clockwork Souvenir could be the best. It could negate like a frailty or a weakness or something like that, and that is very beneficial. Let's do math. 183 minus 155 is 28. We can't afford anything else if we buy Clockwork Souvenir. Yeah. We have a regen potion, which is nice. Go here, go to the right. You need to die. You also need to die. Alrighty then. Well, I want to defend. We gotta get you down real quick. Is it worth popping the regen potion? Probably, because we're gonna have to deal with you, and it's gonna be a problem. Do this. We gained energy, which is love to see it. I'm going to shrug. I'm not going to shrug. I'm going to defend. Part of me wants to pop this regen potion because it's probably going to take... It's going to... Yeah, I'm going to pop this regen potion. We're going to... Armaments. Spot weakness. Rage. We don't need seeing red yet. Gotta hit you. Ah. This is going to be a rough fight just because the bad guy is such a pain. Rage, Thunderclap, at least gets rid of one of your artifacts. Double up on this. We need you to die because you're putting garbage in our deck and it's not great. I'm not enjoying it. We gotta pull... We gotta pull something that can get a kill. Do we have anything that's AoE? Thunderclap is AoE. We're taking a nasty hit this turn. This is awful. But you're dead this turn thanks to Immolate. You gained energy. It's a daze. That's fine. How many dazes are in our deck? Okay. Immolate. We gotta start chunking that down. We're not taking any damage. Our regen potion is almost spent and we're less than half HP. But the good thing is, we're coming here and we're going to heal for a good chunk. And naturally. But next turn, oh. Next turn we're not going to do a whole lot either. Oof. I get armaments and get block for 5, or I could rage and hit you. I'm gonna rage and I'm gonna hit you. I'll play this. Okay. I played it before I checked out the kunai, but it's fine. I will. This is just not going to go well. Do this. We're gonna limit break. We got 8 strength. We're now we can actually start doing something. Somehow we still have more block. I'm going to we're gonna do this. Can we kill you? Yes, we can. Oh, these fights are getting too long. That scares me. I don't think we can take any of these. Our deck is fat and the fights are taking too long. Like, we rely too heavily on Immolate and Heavy Blade as for our attackers, and we rely too much on Barricade and Entrench and Metallicize to get our blocks out there. Once we get Barricade, our Metallicizes out there, by the time Entrench comes around, assuming, you know, we haven't just passed it by, then we should be able to block. Like, it should give us enough wiggle room for like a second to hopefully get like some strength gain or to set up some damaging cards. But like the dazes and the curses and the wounds and the burns, it's a lot. We're gonna heal 5, 6, 7. We're gonna heal 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna go after whatever elite is right here. The head. That's getting Barricade turn 1 is so nice. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, and then I want to Immolate. Honestly, I'm going to bash you first. we're gonna take a hit. I'm aware. I'm aware. We're gonna get these out there. And we're gonna... We're gonna headbutt. I didn't mean to click that, but it's okay. I wanted to bring back the thing to make... Oh, well, this works too. That's good. We're gonna shrug. I hate that we missed that our third metallicize, but we got this. Yeah, spot weakness is upgraded. Okay, so we're going to... We might as well... 1, 2, 3, or it doesn't matter. But at least with this we get that. He's gonna start hitting like a truck, and we gotta get through. Yeah, this is not great. We gotta rage. We gotta shrug. We gotta hit you. That's the best we got. Luckily we blocked through this, but it's very quickly it's going to not work in our favor. We gotta make you vulnerable, and we just gotta do as much damage as we can. Oh, well, that's great. We're only taking 7, but you know, our block has been reduced. Okay. Okay. 20%. What is 20% of 80? I should be able to do that math, but 0.8 or 0.2. 0.2 times 80 is 16. We'd heal for 16, so 16 plus 56 is 72. All right. Well, you know, I'm gonna hit you. Like we can't afford to not hit you. This is probably where our run ends. Armaments. We can't bash Heavy Blade. But we can Heavy Blade. This doesn't kill us. Next turn probably will, though. Yup. You hate to see it. Is there anything we can do? No, but we can hit you, and then we can headbutt. We can bring back Heavy Blade. Then we can hit you. Yeah, we die. Bummer. That was a good run. We had a lot going for us, but towards the end, it really we went too slow, and this guy punishes you for being slow. Granted, you know, when we stack slow on him and then we can hit him, it's great. But when we take our time, or not even take our time, the time it takes us to get through our deck from all the wounds that are going into our draw pile, from 1, the relic we had, and 2, from the wild strike, and the fact that we did have draw enabling cards, but it was just through Shrug It Off. We had 2 Shrug It Offs. That was our draw, except for in Gremlin Horn. But when you're going against an enemy like that, you know. But what else? I'm not gonna say we relied on Immolate too much. I think Immolate was still the smart play, and it saved us more than it hurt us. The 3 metallicizes, honestly, probably... I don't know if 3 is entirely necessary, but I will say that they probably saved us more than they hurt us. The Wild Strike, the damage was really nice. I don't know if the wounds were worth it, though. The wounds added up real quick. And then what else? I still stand by the barricade and trench, except, and I was gonna say maybe on that fight, but no, we barricade on that fight saved us like 2 or 3 turns, and we didn't, you know, we weren't gonna kill him in those 3 turns, but we did a number. What really? Let's look at this. Where is it? Run history. Let's look at this run. What could we have done better, or what could we have looked at? I'm not sure. Honestly, a single evolve would have, like I said it at the beginning of the run, and with like we got offered evolve twice, and I hate that we were offered like great cards both times, that I didn't take at least one. But because at the time, like before, when we got the first one, we had skipped a wild strike because like we had our immolate, which gave us our burns, but they put it into our discard pile. We skipped the evolve. We skipped the wild strike because we didn't want to put so much garbage, which is why I justified not taking the first evolve, which probably would have been the best time to take it. What did we take in its place? I think we ended up taking a metallicize in its place. And if I would have known that we would have gotten like 3 metallicizes, I would have taken that one evolve, because I think the next one, the next evolve that we were offered, I think we ended up taking uppercut. It was something like that, I believe, or spot weakness. So it was a good run. You get punished for being slow. You relied too heavily on draw to get either your defensive enablers out there or to get your damage out there, and when you're waiting on one, you're suffering from the other, and it just took too long. But I do think it was a good run, and in hindsight, honestly, I mean, hindsight always, we could have done better, but taking a single evolve and getting it played would have saved us a lot of headache, because we would have, knowing that we would have taken Mark of Pain, and knowing that we were going to take a wild strike and then the burns from the immolate and everything, like that could have saved us a lot of headache, because every daze, every wound, every burn that we drew would have been an extra card draw up to, like 10. But there were times where that would have meant something. Well, that's fine. We'll be on the silent next Wednesday. But anywho, Friday we are going to attempt Hades again. I haven't done anything with the run that I'm currently on. I haven't abandoned it or anything. I safe quit once I realized the issue was so prevalent. So we're gonna go. So Friday, if everything works well, the CPU I anticipate being perfectly fine, because it has been doing gangbusters right now. Like, I have not dropped below 3,000 since the stream started, which is great. And my CPU is at like 10% right now. Like, I've got the task manager pulled up. I'm sitting at like nice 10 doing all this stuff on 2 monitors. We're looking good. Yeah, I'm confident it can handle Hades. I am afraid of my upload speed tanking for God knows what reason, but I'm gonna keep monitoring it and hope it stays stable. And if it's maintained leading into Friday, I do believe that we will have a successful Hades stream, in which case we can proceed with our first run, and we can look at all the stats of the first run, assuming everything is fine, and we can explain everything I've gotten. But I anticipate, the first run, you always got to die on your first run, right? You get to the first boss, or you might not even get to the first boss, you die, and then the actual game opens up to you. But I'm gonna try and get as far as I can. But that'll do it for tonight. We'll be back. We're gonna try and come back with Hades on Friday. We're gonna come back with Darkest Dungeon on Monday, again, assuming internet maintains. I don't know what happened, but we're gonna hope for the best. I hope that hiccup does not happen again. But I don't control the ISP. The ISP controls me. So that'll do it for tonight. I'll see you on Friday. Everyone have a good rest of the night. Have a good day tomorrow. Get some good sleep, eat good food, make good choices, don't do anything stupid, and I will see you on Friday. Peace.